so we're starting today's video off underneath the 240 again. And if we take a look here, so yeah, underneath the car here, we've got our long tube header comes down here pretty low. And if you guys can see there is a pretty significant crack and hole in one of the collecting pipes of the header. That is the source of a massive exhaust leak. We got one fixed right back there in the last video. Today we are going to try and fix that one. It actually shouldn't be too bad. I think I'm going to be able to use like a header, like a patch, like a muffler exhaust pipe patch, because the way it divots in there, and it's kind of close proximity, so it shouldn't be too bad. So it looks like it's going to need to be another trip to the auto parts store and see what we can find that might be able to help us fix this. Alright guys, so we ended up going with the JB Weld Extreme Heat. It is, there was 2 or 3 different versions of these. This one actually says on the package, great for exhaust manifolds, and it had the highest continuous heat temperature rating. Continuous heat up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So this, of course, was the most expensive one and the smallest amount, but it should do the job. So we're gonna head home and get this kind of pasted onto that small little crack and hole, and hopefully we can finally fix all of the 240's exhaust leaks. So let's head out. Okay, so when you open up the product, it looks like this, which is kind of interesting. I guess this is like the cement or the resin, and then you've got this liquid down there as well. The instructions just say to mix the product thoroughly, so I guess this is just like a one-shot deal, like you're mixing that in there, and then just this whole entire product is like a one-use kind of thing, which is a little disappointing. But let's get the spot cleaned up, and then we'll get this mixed up and get that on there, hopefully patch that hole. Okay, so we have identified the entirety of the crack, which it actually turns up this way and goes up the pipe. However, I don't think that's all the way through, but it definitely is cracked. But I'm just gonna go ahead and patch that as well to make sure we don't leave any leaks. You can see the hole there and the main portion of the crack. We have kind of sanded that down, roughed it up with some 80 grit sandpaper, cleaned it also. And so now it's time to start mixing that stuff and get the patch on, and hopefully get this wrapped up.
Up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
I guess you just kind of mix it up until it turns into like this kind of darker gray paste. So there's like 2 different things in there, probably an activator and the cement, like normal JB Weld. You just kind of break up that cement in there, mix it with the lighter colored fluid, and then it turns kind of into this paste. And so we're gonna get under there and start pasting it on and get patching that hole.
Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Alright, so this stuff is pretty cool. It already pretty quickly starts to kind of form a hardened layer on the outside, and then you can kind of push it where it needs to go. It is hard to get it a little bit smooth, especially right there where that hole was. It kind of kept wanting to come away from that, and so I just kind of plopped a good chunk on there, and I'm gonna let it set up and kind of do its thing, and hopefully it works. Cure time should be 2 to 4 hours. It's pretty warm today, so it might be the shorter of that. And then I'll probably let it cure overnight, and then we'll test it tomorrow, fire it up, and see if it patched that hole in the header. Better. Might have fixed it. Sounds better. It has like a better note. I think we fixed this exhaust leak. JB Weld did the trick. The idle is better. I'm not smelling just a bunch of exhaust inside the cabin right now. Even have the windows down, which is crazy. Normally, windows down in this car means you're just drinking gas. Exhaust leaky. Diesel sounds more normal. I think this is JB Weld for the win. So I've now heat cycled the exhaust 2 times, and I think the exhaust patch has held. So JB Weld for the win. When I shut off the engine, it no longer does it go and sound terrible. The exhaust note sounds way better. However, I think there still might be one more exhaust leak further back near the muffler area, so we'll have to take a look at that another day. But successful video. We were able to get the header patched up and fix one of the exhaust leaks, and that was a big one, a main one that we wanted to fix. And so hopefully I won't be just pumping exhaust fumes straight in the cabin of the car. So that's good. All right, closing out the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.